Can you please tell us about yourself?
So my name is Darney Marks. I'm 23 years old. An artist, an illustrator, done a bit of film work before. But yeah, essentially I'm a writer and I do some animation, just kind of in that old film circuit. So yeah, that's me.
What inspired you to be a part of the VFX industry?
I think what inspired me was essentially just growing up loving film and loving movies and games. And more in particular like animated movies, so I've always been in love with like crazy action scenes and stuff that was really fantastical. So I wanted to really understand that sector of what it like really entailed. So I like the conceptual side, but I also wanted to get a hold of the technical side as well.
How do you cope with the continuous workload and technical issues when it comes to VFX?
So the way I cope with the workload and technical issues is probably a lot of time management. So when it comes to working post-production, there's a lot of things that can kind of influence what I can get kind of disorganized is what I'm basically saying. So I have to make sure that I set a time for myself, make sure that there are lists, and that's sort of how I get it. I'm still figuring it out as I go along, but a lot of time management and scheduling.
Since the VFX sector is mainly a male-predominant field, how do you, as a woman, break the barrier of gender inequality when it comes to VFX?
That I'm still working on. Breaking the barrier of gender inequality as a woman is still so rough right now. Like every space that you go into, you're always sort of the minority, and then you kind of have to find a voice. So I think it is just, as a woman, what I would do is promote it more and more. And I think that can inspire not just going out to other girls like myself, but also just doing the work. And if I make good art, that in itself would have other people see that and want to do the same. So, yeah.
As a freelance VFX artist, how do you actually find gigs to ensure you have money to stay afloat?
The way I would find gigs, a lot of networking. So you have to kind of stay online a lot, see what people are advertising, and then also having that connections in the industry of people that I've worked with previously is what helps me find that. And also putting myself out there, so having a big social media presence is what I'm aiming to do. And the more and more I do that, people find each other in that same online space.
What, in your opinion, would be the most difficult part of the VFX production pipeline in terms of producing a movie?
So far, I would say one of the hardest things in the VFX pipeline in terms of doing a film or TV right now is what I find it is kind of the dot, like kind of curating the data. I think that for me is what's getting me. I'm still figuring out that section of organization. It's just things like naming files, and it seems basic at first, but if you don't know how to name it to save things and have your clips exactly where they need to be, that can mix up your entire process. So that to me so far is what that foundation is what I'm trying to master.
Do you love what you're currently doing right now?
Yes, I do. I really love what I'm doing right now. It's really working a muscle. It's giving me that skill that I've always wanted. I don't really have much experience when it comes to VFX in particular, so for me it's like I'm learning something entirely new. So I really love what I'm doing. It can get challenging, but you know, it's fun.
Okay, thank you very much.